What if I told you that right now, sitting in front of your screen, you are about to witness 5 of the most carefully analyzed football predictions ever put together for today's European action? Not guesses, not gut feelings, not blind faith in a team's jersey color. We are talking about patterns, form, tactical matchups, historical head-to-head data, and the kind of cold, calculated analysis that most people spend hours trying to figure out on their own. Today we have 5 fixtures from across Europe, and every single one of them carries weight. We have Champions League football, Conference League drama, Europa League intensity, and domestic cup crossover quality all wrapped into one edition. Before we get into it, here is the most important thing you need to do right now. If you are not subscribed to this channel yet, hit that subscribe button immediately, because every single day we drop predictions with a minimum of 2 odds combined, giving you real value and a real shot at consistent wins. 10 predictions per day, structured, clean, and built for people who are serious about this. Now let us get into the matches. Match 1, Bologna vs Aston Villa. We start in the Champions League with a tie that carries enormous stakes for both sides. Bologna have been one of the most fascinating stories in Italian football in recent memory. Their rise into European competition was not accidental. It was built on an incredibly organized defensive structure, disciplined pressing from midfield, and a collective spirit that makes them genuinely difficult to break down at home. They do not concede easily, and when they play in front of their own supporters, there is an energy to their game that transforms them. Aston Villa, on the other hand, have proven themselves to be a serious European outfit. Their ability to control the tempo of matches, their tactical flexibility under pressure, and their capacity to absorb attacks before striking efficiently on the counter make them a dangerous visitor in any stadium across the continent. When you put these two sides together, what you get is a chess match. 2 teams that respect the game, respect the opposition, and will not simply throw caution to the wind in search of a dramatic win. Both teams have too much to lose, and both teams have the defensive quality to make the other side work extremely hard for anything. The intelligence of this fixture points to one thing: a share of the spoils, 1 goal each. Neither side breaks the other completely, but both find a moment of quality to get themselves on the score sheet. Our prediction for Bologna vs Aston Villa is a correct score of 1-1. Match 2, FC Porto vs Nottingham Forest. This fixture is a fascinating collision of 2 clubs with enormous history and enormous pride, meeting in a European arena where neither side wants to be remembered as the team that blinked first. Porto at the Estadio do Dragão are a force. Their home record in European competition over the decades is the stuff of legend. They use the noise of their supporters as a weapon, they press aggressively in the opening 20 minutes, and they are tactically set up to punish any team that gives them even a fraction of space on the transition. Nottingham Forest, however, are not a team that travels into hostile environments and crumbles. Their Premier League campaign this season has shown a resilience and a defensive solidity that many people underestimated at the start of the season. They are compact, they are hard to break down, and they possess the kind of collective mentality that allows them to absorb pressure and then exploit the moments when the opposition has committed too many bodies forward. What this match produces is an intense battle where both teams find a way to score, but neither finds a way to score twice against the other. Porto will get their moment, likely from a set piece or a moment of individual quality. Forest will respond with a well-worked goal of their own that silences the home crowd just long enough to make this a completely open affair heading into the final stage of the tie. Our prediction for FC Porto vs Nottingham Forest is a correct score of 1-1. Match 3, Crystal Palace vs Fiorentina. Now this one is arguably the most tactically intriguing fixture of the entire card today. Crystal Palace in European competition at Selhurst Park is a completely different proposition to the Crystal Palace that many people think about when they imagine an English mid-table side. There is a ferocity to the way they defend their home ground. The atmosphere is electric, the pressing is relentless, and their direct style of play can overwhelm continental sides that prefer to build from the back with patience. Fiorentina are one of the most cultured teams in Italian football when it comes to positional play and technical execution. They have tremendous quality in the final third, and they are capable of breaking down almost any defensive structure when they are patient enough. But they have also shown vulnerabilities when the game becomes physical and the pace is pushed high. Crystal Palace are perfectly equipped to take advantage of exactly that vulnerability. Both teams in this fixture have the ability to score. Both teams in this fixture have the potential to defend when called upon. And the most logical outcome when 2 sides of this profile meet in a one-legged knockout or group fixture is that each claims their moment without either claiming complete dominance. The form data, the tactical alignment, and the European experience on both sides all point to the same result. Our prediction for Crystal Palace vs Fiorentina is a correct score of 1-1. Match 4 Mainz vs Strasbourg. We move now to a fixture that is generating far less mainstream media attention than it deserves, and that is exactly why it is one of the sharpest picks on today's card. Mainz are one of those clubs that every serious football analyst respects enormously. They operate with a level of tactical clarity that punches well above their budget. Their pressing system is structured to perfection, their transitions from defense to attack are rapid and intelligent, and when they play at home they combine that structure with genuine aggression that makes them very difficult to live with for 90 minutes. Strasbourg are a side that is rebuilding their identity. There are moments of genuine quality in their play, particularly in the way they connect through midfield, but there are also moments of vulnerability, particularly when they face sides that press at a very high intensity in central areas. Mainz at home against Strasbourg should, on paper and in practice, be a fixture where the home side earns the victory. They will have more of the ball in dangerous areas, they will create more clear-cut opportunities, and their defensive organisation will limit Strasbourg to very little in terms of genuine goal-scoring chances. However, Strasbourg do have the ability to produce one moment of quality, one set-piece delivery, one counter-attack that results in a goal even against the run of play. The result in this fixture is a home win, but not by a wide margin. Mainz get their goals, 2 of them, while Strasbourg manage to find the net once. Our prediction for Mainz vs Strasbourg is a correct score of 2-1. Match 5, Shakhtar Donetsk vs AZ Alkmaar. We save what might be the most explosive fixture for last, and this one is genuinely fascinating for a number of reasons. Shakhtar Donetsk carry with them a weight that no other club in world football currently carries. They represent not just a football club but an entire nation's spirit. Playing their home fixtures in a neutral or relocated venue due to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, they bring an emotional intensity to every single match that is almost impossible to replicate. That emotional fuel translates directly into energy on the pitch, relentless work rate, and a refusal to accept defeat without a fight. But Shakhtar are also technically gifted. Their attacking play has always been filled with flair, pace on the wings, and the kind of creative combinations in tight spaces that reflect years of coaching philosophy built around technical excellence. AZ Alkmaar are one of Dutch football's most analytically sharp outfits. They press with intelligence, they are well organized without the ball, and they have the tactical flexibility to adjust within a match when the situation demands it. They also carry a genuine goal threat and have consistently shown in European competition that they do not arrive simply to defend and hope for the best. When these two sides meet, the football is almost always open, expansive, and full of moments that swing the contest in multiple directions. Both teams want to win, both teams have the quality to score, and both teams will likely concede at least once because neither is built primarily around defensive solidity. 2 goals each. Both teams get moments of brilliance. Neither can hold out over the full 90 minutes, and the match ends in a draw that does justice to the quality both sides brought to the pitch. Our prediction for Shakhtar Donetsk vs AZ Alkmaar is a correct score of 2-2. Let us bring it all together cleanly before we close out. Bologna vs Aston Villa, 1-1. FC Porto vs Nottingham Forest, 1-1. Crystal Palace vs Fiorentina, 1-1. Mainz vs Strasbourg, 2-1. Shakhtar Donetsk vs AZ Alkmaar, 2-2. 5 fixtures, 5 correct score predictions. Every single one of them built on analysis, not assumption. Every single one of them rooted in genuine research and an understanding of what these teams are capable of and what the specific dynamics of each matchup produce. Before we close out today's edition, I want to take a moment to acknowledge something that genuinely means the world to this channel. You, every single one of you who comes back every day, who shares these predictions, who drops a comment letting us know how your ticket went, who tells a friend about what we are building here. You are the reason this channel exists and the reason it keeps growing. This community is built on trust. You trust us to bring serious work every day, and we take that responsibility seriously. 10 predictions a day, minimum 2 odds, maximum value. That is the standard we hold ourselves to, and it is a standard we will never lower. If you are new here, welcome. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and come back every single day. If you have been here for a while, thank you from the absolute bottom of our hearts. You are what makes this worth building. We will see you in the next one.